Name is Katywa, Kabras coach. Yeah, the game was a game of 3 quarters where I just believe the first quarter we didn't play to our potential, and I believe that we were put under the pump. And I think it's one of the few things that we would like to eradicate in our game, where we undermine and underestimate our opponents. And then when we find that now we are under the pump, again, just not forgetting that for the first time this season, we found ourselves trailing for the first time. So it's something that put us in an uncomfortable position. So we've never been in that position. But now, fortunately, we gathered our wits and then we put together our thinking, and then our leaders came in and then spoke to the boys. After 20 minutes, then the guys started realizing that the game has started, and actually even our processes and our way into retaining the championship. So I just feel like we let ourselves down in many other opportunities, and I just feel like if we can just stick to our structures. So the other thing that we tend to do is switch off, and I think we haven't been able to work on when momentum changes, how do we regather ourselves and then work to our favor. But I guess also something that I think most teams have started to gather is that they keep disrupting our momentum. And I know it's been something that I've been trying to talk to people to assist us. You know, guys keep falling and going on the floor just to waste time. I know most teams do it as a tactic to change momentum, but it's really spoiling the game and messing the momentum of teams. But unfortunately, for us, we could manage to get ourselves and bring the game to life, and then we put phases together. We stuck to our game plan, and then you could see tries were coming with ease, and we didn't struggle at all. After the first 20 minutes, it was just almost like cruise control into the next half, and then we took over where we left off first half. So yeah, the guys played well, and I think very importantly, our defense was called upon, and the guys rose to the occasion. And I think if you look at position-wise, we had most of the position, but territory-wise, we also were playing in their half 80% of the time. So even the scoreboard doesn't reflect the true reflection of the game, where I think we've lost a few points where we should have scored. That final pass not sticking, making wrong decisions at the wrong time, you know. So those are the things that we still need to work on. I know it's almost ending near the end of the season, but learning in rugby never ends. So that's one thing that we will try and focus on with our players, the final touch, and then decision making as well in our part.
So you say that we are almost to the end of this season, and we have noted that Kabras and KCB, they have gone unbeaten. What do you think between KCB and Kabras clash, how you need to do?
Look, I understand, and I cannot downplay this as much as I've been trying. It's actually probably one of the biggest fixtures that Kenya Cup has in their fixture. Look, for me, I've been trying to get the boys to understand the one thing: if we can maintain and concentrate on that, this is just another game as well. We prepare well, just like any other game. The only thing that we can do for ourselves is to prepare and do what we can do best. Control what we can control. The uncontrollables are out of our reach, but we need to work on our mental strength as well. And I've tried to tell the guys to actually try to stay away from these banter groups and social media, because that's where it all starts, and that's where people lose focus. But otherwise, I think I've got a team that is mentally prepared and mentally in the right space. The team camaraderie is there, the unity is there, we're playing as a team. It's actually a good place to be right now at Kabras. Hopefully, come next week, we can put the passes together. Hopefully we can work on what we are doing well, even better. But we as coaches or the technical staff will have to go back home, sit down, review our game, review KCB's game against Oilers and even Strathmore, and we will find what we are looking for. But at the same time, rugby is a very funny sport. If the ball is bouncing your favor that day, the team will win. But you know, also the saying that says the team that works the hardest will definitely win. So we want to be that team at the end of the day.
So any other thing that you want to add on this?
No, except that, you know, I want to thank the Kakamega community for coming out. And I mean, George and the players have declared that this season that the championship defense is not just for Kabras, but the defense is just for the community. They're gonna work their butts out to make sure that the final is at home, and then we retain our cup here at the Forest. So I want to urge all the Kabras fans, especially the Kakamega community, to come out anytime when we play and support the boys, because the boys are doing this for you. They're having sometimes 3 to 4 sessions in a week. Sometimes we get them here early in the morning. So these boys are really working hard to make sure that this championship or this campaign is for them. So their support is really, really extremely welcomed. But we actually appreciate those who've been following us all over the country. We appreciate the huge support that Kabras is giving, and we cannot forget the sugar company for supporting us in every way. We wouldn't be as big and strong as we are in a small space of time, but it is to the company that is helping us with all the infrastructure, little things that are going on behind our back door, even our executives. So I really appreciate everyone that is doing the work behind the scenes, because I can tell you now, the boys can never play this well if there's no work behind the scenes. So we want to thank our executive for working hard behind closed doors, and the company for supporting us, not just financially. They actually go beyond their way. To one of our players lost a parent, and they offered us a bus to go and support the family. So you can see that it's not just the financial support. The company is going beyond supporting us. So yeah, that's all I just wanted to say. Thank you to them.